This past weekend, my daughter came home and brought 5 of her friends with her. The night they arrived, I prepared an Asian-inspired dinner for them that included one of my favorite appetizers, a total crowd pleaser, and I'm going to share it with you. I'm Diana Goldman, and you're watching Beantown Kitchen, where plant-based dishes are shared that you and your body will love. So in this episode, I'm going to share with you one of my very favorite recipes, Asian spring rolls. The recipe actually comes from this cookbook by Kim Campbell. It's called the PLANTPURE Nation Cookbook. It's a wonderful cookbook. There are so many recipes that I love in it. This recipe takes a little bit of organization, but it's definitely worth the effort. First, I'm going to show you how to make the peanut sauce. The ingredients are peanut butter, rice vinegar, agave nectar, red pepper flakes, and water. So mix them together in a bowl and just whisk until the sauce is smooth. Next, prepare the noodles. You'll use bean thread noodles, tahini, which is a paste made from sesame seeds, and red pepper flakes. So cook the bean threads according to the package instructions. In my case, the bean threads soften in boiling water for 20 minutes. And don't be confused, that's a brown coaster sitting below my bowl. So once softened, drain the noodles, and then I like to use one of my favorite utensils, a dedicated kitchen scissor, because I find it easier to make the spring rolls when the noodles are cut shorter. So now toss the noodles with tahini and red pepper flakes. All right, so now on to the third step. The veggie filling contains cucumber, carrot, red bell pepper, avocado, green onion, rice vinegar, agave nectar, and lime juice. So combine the vegetables in a bowl and then toss in the vinegar, agave, and lime juice. Okay, so now everything's ready. We've got the noodles, veggie filling, rice paper wrappers in 2 different sizes. You can choose which you prefer. Some romaine leaves, cilantro, and mint. And shout out to my dad who gave me this freshly grown gift. It's so nice to have fresh herbs on hand for these spring rolls. If you learn one thing from this video, let it be working with rice wrappers. There's a fine line between too hard to roll and unworkably flimsy like saran wrap. So here's what I do. I fill a large bowl with very hot water, and then I dip the rice paper wrappers in until they're just softened. The hotter the water, the faster that happens. And keep in mind they will continue to soften once they're removed from the water. I don't mean to intimidate you here. It's not like we're landing a plane or anything. I'd say just get started, and your first few rolls can be experiments until you get the hang of it. So place the wet wrapper on a plate. Now lay down a small romaine leaf, some of the bean noodles, the veggie filling, the mint, and the cilantro. And then to roll the wrapper, just fold in the 2 sides and then roll from the bottom to the top. The filling will be nice and snug inside. So here's an example with a small wrapper. You can cut these in half and they make yummy one-bite appetizers. And then what you want to do is just continue until all of the filling is used. And here's a tip. Keep the rolls in between wet paper towel in the fridge until you're ready to eat them. With this method, they'll stay fresh for a day or so until you're ready to serve them. And if you get fed up with rolling them before the filling is finished, just do what I did and throw everything together in a bowl and call it a sesame noodle salad. Fusing all the filling, I find this recipe makes about 8 to 10 large spring rolls. One of these rolls with peanut sauce has 3 grams of protein, 3 grams of fiber, 22 milligrams of calcium, 1 milligram of iron, and 158 calories. You can find this recipe in the description below the video or head over to my website, Beantown Kitchen. Also, be sure to check out Kim and her husband Nelson's great work at plantpurenation.com. They have an amazing frozen entree line that I can't recommend highly enough. So why don't you try making this recipe and let me know in the comments how you like it. I think you're gonna love it and be very impressed with your culinary skill. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. A plant-based diet is great for the planet, great for the animals, and great for you. Lots of love to you.